What if one curious click could unravel the world's most guarded secrets and destroy your life forever? This isn't a movie, this is real. 1999. A 15-year-old boy in a quiet Florida suburb stares into the abyss of his monitor. His fingers hover, one press, and he becomes the phantom haunting NASA's stars and the Pentagon's nightmares. They called him Comrade. The feds called him a threat. But tonight, you'll decide hero, villain, or just a kid who went too far. Stay with me, because the twist at the end will haunt you. If this chill down your spine feels familiar, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell, because the shadows of cyber legends are just beginning. Let's crack this open. Miami, 1983. Humidity clings like a secret. Jonathan Joseph James is born into a world of circuits and shadows. His father, a programmer, drags home a hulking PC that hums with forbidden promise. By age 6, Johnny isn't playing tag. He's unraveling basic code, line by line, like pulling threads from a web. Dad always said, "Computers tell the truth. It's people who twist it." Those words, they'll echo in handcuffs someday, but back then, they fuel a fire. Dyslexic and daydreaming through school, Johnny finds his sanctuary online. Chat rooms buzz with enigmas, not small talk. He devours books on exploits, practices in the dead of night. Patterns emerge where others see chaos. Systems whisper their weaknesses to him. He's not malicious, just insatiable. What if becomes his mantra. What if I mimic that admin? What if I slip through unseen? Handle. C0 Mraid. A rebel in the machine, forging alliances in the ether. But curiosity has teeth, and it's about to bite. He thought he was invisible, but every keystroke leaves a trail. March 1999. The air thick with modem screeches. Johnny's room, a fortress of Mountain Dew cans and tangled cables. He uncovers Echo Ghost, an ancient exploit lurking in forgotten forums. Fingers dance, enter. And just like that, he's inside NASA. Not the public site. The heart, Goddard Space Flight Center. Firewalls crumble like paper. He drifts through directories, a specter in the stars. Then, the jackpot. International Space Station, life support code. Algorithms that pump oxygen to astronauts hurtling through vacuum. Priceless. $1.7 million in intellectual gold. He doesn't corrupt, doesn't demand ransom. He downloads terabytes, crawling over his sluggish 56K line, nights bleeding into dawns. Mum's voice echoes, "Johnny, breakfast." But he's orbiting, unseen. "They hoard the cosmos," he mutters to his screen. "I'm just borrowing the key." 3 weeks of bliss, invisible, omnipotent, until a glitch. NASA's logs twitch, systems stutter, the ISS grinds to a halt, maintenance frozen. Panic ripples through Houston. Intrusion detected. The FBI awakens. Johnny freezes, heart pounding. Did they see me? He wipes traces, but the noose tightens. Shadows close in. Alarms blare on screen. Johnny's reflection in the monitor distorts. Music hits a fever pitch, then drops to silence. But he wasn't done. The real monster waited in the Pentagon's depths. You'd think fear would stop him. It didn't. June 1999. Defense Threat Reduction Agency, DTRA. The Pentagon's Iron Core. Nukes, bioweapons, apocalypse blueprints, top secret stamps everywhere. Johnny spoofs a contractor via a Swedish proxy, exploits a sleepy port on a Bell South router. Looms style, he types in his log, faint with shadow, strike with light. Inside, a digital inferno. Emails pulse, WMD simulations active. biodispersal vectors optimized. He copies it all. 3,000 messages, admin keys, payroll for thousands. No bombs planted, no chaos sown, just knowledge. A chilling file, nuclear file, nuclear yield sims over enemy skies. Johnny whispers, they're gods in code. But gods can fall. 10 days of godhood. Reading general secrets, mapping war's skeleton. Then, the sniff. Intrusion detection system pings. Anomaly from Florida. Cross-refs to NASA. Feds mobilize. Johnny deploys chaff, a self-erasing script. Fireflies scattering in the void. He logs out, files buried deep. The Pentagon stands, but fractured, bleeding. Tension peak, screen cracks like glass. Intruder alert flashes red. Johnny slams his laptop, breaths ragged, sweat drips. The hunt begins, and no one escapes the feds forever. January 26th, 2000. Dawn breaks like judgment. FBI storms the house, badges gleaming, voices barking. Johnny, 16, in pajamas. First juvenile cybercriminal ever charged. Unauthorized access. Theft of secrets. NASA screams irreplaceable. DTRA, national security nightmare. Courtroom drama, lawyer argues, curiosity, not crime. No sales, no harm. Judge half listens, 6 months house arrest. Ankle monitor beeps eternally, no internet. Forced to teach firewalls, irony's cruel joke. The fire dims, paranoia blooms, years pass. GED, IT jobs, quiet facade, but 2007, TJX hack explodes, 94 million cards stolen. Feds whisper, COM raid. Johnny denies, but shadows stalk him. Watched, hunted. May 18th, 2008, age 24. They find him in the shower, gone by his own hand. Note, I'm no monster, but if they need a villain, so be it. Freedom's echo, silenced. Jonathan wasn't a destroyer, he was a mirror, exposing flaws the mighty ignored. His breaches birthed cyber laws, spawned ethical hackers guarding the gates. To you, staring into your screen, curiosity builds worlds, or breaks them. Remember the boy who touched empires and paid the ultimate price. Next time, the master of deception, Kevin Mitnick, the ghost who hacked the FBI's hunt. One wrong call and the world's his playground. You won't believe how he vanished into thin air. Subscribe now. The chase is on. Thanks for diving into the shadows. Like if this gripped you, subscribe for more legends. Peace in the code.